What's up, you guys? Steven here for Off the Shelf Movie Night to talk to you about physical media, about Blu-rays, 4Ks, and DVDs, the way we like to buy and own our movies and TV shows and collect them in a beautiful library and watch them when and how we want without any restrictions from streaming. We don't have to worry about them disappearing tomorrow or the next day, like is happening right now on Disney+. So if you are a physical media collector, if you want to be a physical media collector, or you just want to talk about movies, you're in the right spot. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you like what you see here, hit the like and share. Really helps get the word out about what I'm doing on this channel. If you want more up-to-date daily updates, please follow me over on TikTok. That is also OTS Movies. I post daily over there little short videos about whatever's happening in the world of movies and physical media collecting. I do out and about videos over there too, because I'm doing a Pushing 150 project where I'm trying to see 150 movies in 1 year. I saw a couple yesterday. I'll be reviewing those probably here on this channel shortly because they do matter. I saw Fast X and I saw Blackberry. And I feel like I probably really should talk about those a little bit. So, if you're watching this later, this is a live stream, so I'm waiting to see if some people pop in here to talk about the Vinegar Syndrome sale. And I'll just sort of give you a setup for why this matters. Normally when you think about physical media sales, you think, you just go to the website, you go to the store, you make the purchase, and you're done. Well, that is how it is for other sales, but it's much different experience purchasing from Vinegar Syndrome, especially during the halfway to Black Friday sale. There are those sales every year that us physical media collectors really, really wait for. Kino Lorber always has a really great spring sale, which just ended last week or the week before. Camp Arrow has a sale in the summer, or Arrow Video, and they call it Camp Arrow. It's all their sort of summer camp horror movie type things, and it's usually a decent sale. I didn't think it was that good last year, but it's usually pretty good. That happens around August or so. And then the big one, the elephant in the room, is always the Criterion sale at Barnes & Noble, and that happens twice a year in July and in November. So that'll be coming up very soon. The other sale, and then there is just Black Friday. All the major boutique distributors do something during Black Friday, including Vinegar Syndrome. They have a pretty great Black Friday sale. But there is the halfway to Black Friday sale, which is coming up this Friday. As I'm recording this, this is May the 22nd. The sale starts Friday at midnight, 11 p.m. CST, my time. So I will be shopping that sale on a live stream. I'll start it around 10:30 CST Friday night. When the sale goes live at midnight, 11 o'clock my time, we'll make purchases online together and talk about what's happening on the site. This is a different experience, the Vinegar Syndrome sale, for a lot of reasons. And that's why I wanted to do this video. And I hope that if you're not watching the live, that you do get to see this later, because I'm going to try and give you some tips that I think will really help you, because I've missed out on some things that I really, really wanted from Vinegar Syndrome and wasn't able to get because I wasn't properly prepared for this sale. So that is kind of what has inspired me to jump on here and share my experience with you guys and try to give you some notes on what I think are great ways to take advantage of the sale. I'm just checking the YouTube to make sure we are live, and we are. Everything is looking good. So let's do this. Let's talk about Vinegar Syndrome. And then as people pop in here, I'll be glad to answer the questions. So this is a live stream, so this is not all edited up pretty. So if you're watching this later, that's why. All right, so let me share my screen here. I've tried to do this a couple of times already, and I screwed up a little bit by showing my login information, because the first thing I'm going to talk to you about is setting up an account with Vinegar Syndrome. As I record this on Monday, if you see this on this day, you should do this. You should go to vinegarsyndrome.com and set up an account. There are a couple of reasons that I say you should do this. The first is ease of purchasing and speed of purchasing and access to your purchases later. You can access your purchases later if you check in as a guest and purchase as a guest, but it's much more of a pain. So when you're making your purchases during this sale, you're going to see time is of the essence. And you've loaded down your cart, you don't have an account, so then you've got to plug in your billing and shipping information. You've got to plug in your payment information. You've got to go through all of these steps before you make your purchase. It could cost you a title that you really want. That is how aggressive this sale is during halfway to Black Friday. So if you already have an account, all you have to do is hit buy and hit buy again, and you're done. All of your information is there. You're good to go. So that is the primary reason I say you need to set up an account. Secondary reason is Vinegar Syndrome has started a rewards program. Every time you make a purchase from Vinegar Syndrome, you get rewards points. And those points can be flipped around into movies or merchandise or whatever later as you build them up. And I don't know how good the program is. I do get the points because I am a member. I haven't redeemed any of them yet, so I can't tell you how good it is, but it's free. And if you're going to buy from Vinegar Syndrome anyway, why wouldn't you just take the points? So you have to set up an account to do that. So those are the two primary reasons I would say it is crucial for you to set up an account. So let me just pull up the website a little easier for myself here, and we can start to talk about this a little. Okay. So we're looking at the main site. It looks just normal right now. And the reason I'm doing this video today is because at some point this week, I would guess, if I was a guessing person, and I am a guessing person, the site is going to go down around Wednesday or so. Wednesday or Thursday, but it could go down as early as Wednesday. So if you are not with me live and you're watching this later, I hope it is prior to Wednesday. If it is not, you can't do most of this prep work that we're going to do because the site's going to go down. And that is one of the reasons I say, let me give you some tips, because if you want to be able to properly prepare for this sale, then you need to be doing it now before the site closes up, right? All right, let's see. Okay, so one of the things that you can do in advance of the sale is go through the catalog. Choose the movies that you want, because again, time is of the essence. And the whole time you're shopping, people are purchasing. A lot of people have already gone through here and made purchases. Vinegar Syndrome does have a checklist program or tool on the site. And I'll be honest with you, I have not found it very intuitive. I don't use it. If you're using it properly, it might help. But I haven't found it to be that useful to me. But I will show you. Let's go. We're going to look at Showgirls here, and we'll talk about what's going to be on sale in a minute. And if you go down, there's a choice here that says My Checklist. You can mark a movie have or need. You can see that I have marked Need It. I need to see what's going to happen if I click that, because I was going to do this as a recorded video, and it accidentally showed my account. So let me just pull this up real quick, and I'm going to click Need It real quick and make sure that I'm still logged in. Yeah, I am. So when you click Need It, I think that it should, I'm going to check it real quick. I think that it should go automatically into your checklist, right? Let's see. I'm just clicking through over here and going to it before I pull it back up on the screen, because this site does have a habit of sometimes making you log in again and freaking shows your login information. I don't really want you guys to see my login information. Let's see. All right, whatever. See, I just don't find the checklist thing. I think it's a good idea. I don't think it's that user-friendly. I don't think it's a web app, and I think that's part of the problem. They do have an app for your mobile device, and I think that's great. You can shop with that too. It works well. It shows everything. I like the website better. I think I can navigate the website faster and see a lot of the information that I need to see faster. But the app does seem to work fine. I have used it. And once you set up an account, you can absolutely do that. So let's talk about what's going to be on sale. This is a 50% off sale. They say store wide. Now, I did check in with them because they usually send out an email that breaks down what's going to be on sale, or at least gives you some idea of what might not be on sale. I have not received that email as of yet. So I will just tell you based on previous experiences what I think is going to happen. I think anything that has come out after February of this year, so that's February to now, that stuff I do not believe will be on sale. For example, if you look at the top row here, you're looking at Showgirls. We're currently on sale for $42.99 with an MSRP of $64.98. I think that will stay. That is not going to change for the sale. I'll be surprised if it did. And the same with A Blade in the Dark. I don't think you're going to see any change. And, with Curse of the Blue Lights, I think those are priced where they're going to be priced. Although I'm not sure about Curse of the Blue, if that's a Vinegar Syndrome or if that's a partner label thing. So, sick of myself here. I want to look at that one real quick. Vinegar Syndrome pictures. This one, I'm very interested in this film. I think this $29.98 is where the price is going to be. That's where the price is going to be. That's not going to go on sale. So you need to be looking at older titles. Now, I know that some of us collectors really are in the slip market game. Oh, we got some comments here. What's up, Austin? I was wondering if you were... Yeah, we're going to talk about the Vinegar Syndrome sale. Blade in the Dark was interesting. So that is what I was just talking about. When we're talking about the Vinegar Syndrome sale that's happening Friday, A Blade in the Dark will not be on sale. The price that you see for A Blade in the Dark is the price it's going to be, at least for the time being. And in past years, anything that has come out after February of the year the sale is happening is not included. So Showgirls not included, A Blade in the Dark not included. Any of these top tier titles that are new releases, not going to be included in the sale. Five Women for the Killer here and Vacation of Terror 1 and 2. These are priced as they're going to be priced. So if you're in for those, you may as well just go ahead and get them. They're not going to be on sale. So let's talk about it. How to approach this sale. Obviously, the first thing that I would advise you to do is just go through the catalog and pick out things that you want. You can make a determination after the sale begins whether you want to go ahead and buy them or not. And the way that I do this, the way that I would do this is, let's say, so Freeway 2, I don't think that one's going to be on sale. I think it might be where it is. But I'm going to pull up something that I know I feel fairly confident will be on sale. Let's see. I'm not 100% sure on this. I did email them. Did I just type that wrong? Let's see. I did, but it's okay. We still got there. I'm interested in this Amityville horror set. I just have been putting off getting it. I'm going to get it during the sale. I'm hoping it will be on sale. When I emailed them last week, they got back to me. And let me say this about Vinegar Syndrome. Vinegar Syndrome's customer service is top tier. Some of the best in the industry. Now, I know part of that is because they are small. So, I would say they're more of a medium-sized company, but they're small enough that they can actually respond to emails. I emailed them one day, 48 hours. Within 48 hours, I had a response. And it wasn't even regarding an order or something. I just asked a question, and they answered it. So if you're new to Vinegar Syndrome, you're going to find some issues title-wise, and we'll talk about that later. But you will not find issues when it comes to customer service. They are top tier. So anyway, when I emailed them about what was going to be on sale, because they usually send out an email giving you some ideas about what to expect. That email hasn't gone out yet. They replied to me. The one thing they did tell me for sure is some of their top tier 4Ks, even though they're older, since they're top tier 4Ks in their limited lines, they may not be a full 50% discount. So when you're coming into the sale, you're really looking at catalog titles. That's where the sweet spot is going to be. Their older titles. Let's see. You have older Freeway 2 Blu-ray. Okay. I kind of want to get both of these because they are new scans and all that stuff, but they also look good on the shelf together because they've matched their slipcovers. I want to see if they're going to be on sale. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. And also, this is the same as the Criterion sale, you guys. 50% off doesn't mean 50% off of the current selling price. It's 50% off the MSRP, right? The Criterion sale at Barnes & Noble is exactly the same. So just keep that in mind. When you're looking at 50% off, let's say we're looking at this Amityville that I want to get here, currently going for $37. MSRP is $52.98, it's $53. So I would be hoping to get this at around $26.50. That would be the price I would be looking at. So it's, $10 cheaper. $26.50 for this with a slip would be amazing. So I don't know if it's going to happen. But this is what I'm going to do in preparation for that. I'm going to first check as I'm going through their library. I'm going to look at the price, of course. But the big thing I'm going to do is look at their stock. There's over 1,000 left in stock. This is something that not all companies provide. I love the fact that Vinegar Syndrome will tell you how many are in stock. Now, I don't know. It could be 5,000 or it could be 1,100. But what I do know is there's over 1,000 in stock. So I don't have to worry about this one right away in the sale. I can keep an eye on it. I don't think they're going to sell 1,000 copies of this movie over the period of the sale. So I can go away from this one. I don't have to worry about it. So this is what I like to do when I'm sort of starting my process for the sale. I want to go to, and this is what I recommend you do. I'm going to go to the Vinegar Syndrome menu here, and I'm going to look at going out of print. This is the first thing I'm going to do. I want to see if there's anything about to go out of print that I need to pick up. This is one I'm interested in. Blue Money. I don't know if it's good. It's an older release. There's no slipcover. I don't care. I do care, but I'm not in it just for slipcovers. I get it. I like them. They look great on the shelf. Vinegar Syndrome does the best slipcovers on the market. But at the end of the day, I want nice library quality versions of whatever movies I can get. And this is still going to be a beautiful release of this movie. Let's take a look. There are 85 of these left in stock, and then this movie is gone. So, literally, once this sale starts, this is a movie that could sell out within 1 or 2 minutes of the sale starting at midnight, because there's going to be other people watching it too. So if you look at the price, it's $29.99, so it's $30. So this one's probably going to be around $15, $16. So the way that I prepare for this is I'm going to add it to my cart. So what happens is when the site goes down, did that not add to my cart? It did. Okay, good. Because the cart was still showing 0 over here. Okay, now it updated. All right, so I've added it to my cart. The site is going to go down Wednesday or Thursday. You can't do this at that point. All you'll be able to do at that point is run to the site, go to the page, click on the movie, add it to cart, hit buy, and hope that those 85 copies didn't sell out in the time that you did all of that. Whereas it's in my cart at 11 o'clock, I'm going to go to my cart and I'm just going to hit buy on everything that I've dropped in that cart. Because anything that I drop in the cart today are things that are about to be gone. Right? So I'm most likely going to get them. I'm already a member. I have an account. So when I hit buy, it's bought. We're done. That is my biggest tip for you. Look at the out-of-print titles. See if there's going out-of-print titles. See if there's anything that you want. Drop it in your cart today. So it's sitting there. That's first and foremost. My most major tip. Let's see, you missed the SF Amityville box set. You figured a better one would come out. Yeah. Didn't Vinegar Syndrome also do a box set for Amityville? I missed that one too, because they have a lot of the movies still. Vinegar Syndrome does. What's up, Griff? We're talking about the upcoming Vinegar Syndrome sale. You guys, I'm going to live stream that sale Friday night at 10. I'm going to go on at 10:30 CST and then make my purchases right at 11 o'clock CST at midnight their time when that sale goes live, so that I can do that, and I'll do it with you guys, anybody who wants to jump in with me. But I'll put a reminder up on the YouTube channel that that's going to happen. But yeah, so we're just talking about the Vinegar Syndrome sale. I'm trying to drop some tips based off my own failures at shopping the sale. All right, so I've added that one. That one I knew I wanted. Let's see what else is here that I think I might like. And I'm not interested in this one, but let's look at it real quick for you guys, because a lot of people might be. This Jack Frost, it is marked $29.98. So current price is $20.99. At $29.98, it's going to go down to $15, which is a great deal. No slipcover, of course. It is just their edition. So let's see. It's at 317 copies. That's very low. This movie, I would expect, is going to be very popular. I might be tempted on this one. I might be changing my mind. I'm going to come back to this. And you know what? I'm going to add it to the cart. I'm going to add it to my cart and make a decision at the end when I see how many things I have. All right, so let's see what else we've got here. If you guys have recommendations as we're going through this, let me know. In the Cold of the Night, I don't know this movie. Grandmother's House, interesting, maybe. Double Exposure, I don't know, maybe a porn? Maybe not, I don't know, I'd have to look into it more. Let's see. Take One and Moving, don't know. The Hearse, it's a curious title. This one, Witch Trap, I've heard not great things about it. It's been here for a while, though. And that really is it. That these three rows, these are going out of print. So if there's something here that you want to add that to the cart right now. Does that make sense? Let me check in with you guys and see what we're talking about. Yeah, I've been making my list as well. I believe it starts really late Thursday night, right after. Oh, is it Thursday night? It's Thursday night. I'm glad you said that. You just saved me. I was thinking it was starting Friday night. So, yes, we will do this Thursday night then. Grandmother's House was interesting. What does that mean, interesting? Is it gory? Is it scary? Jack Frost is a fun flick. You know, I think I'm going to get it. The Hearse is pretty good. Plus, they put out an additional slipcover for it. If you have those member points. I do have some member points. I don't know. I've got to see about spending them. All right. So Thursday night, 10:30 CST. We're going to do this. All right. So after you've gone through the out of print stuff, I found two. Let's take a look at the list once again. So the next thing we're going to look at is limited editions still in stock. If you're like me, you really like the limited editions. Here's the thing about them, though. You need to check the older ones. So let's see. I don't think we can do that by a filter. Can we sort by... We can only sort by best-selling, alphabetical, price, date, old to new. So let's switch it. Let's go old to new, because the older ones are more likely to be on sale. Also more likely to be low in print in the print run. Lost Films of Herschel Gordon. So let me click on this one just to take a look at what the count is. So if we look at this one, there's 722 left in stock. That one could sell out throughout the sale, but I don't think it's going to sell out right away. So it's not something you have to make a decision on today. Right? Man, Griff, I feel like I need to throw you a digital code or something because you just saved me, because I would be so upset if I missed the start of the sale. Grandmother's House was just a very strange story with some twists in it, especially the ending. Okay, maybe. It's a little gory, not too gory. Okay. Interesting. Is Graduation Day the early 80s slasher? I believe yes it is. All right. So now we're in the limited editions. Let me see if there's anything that's grabbing my attention. Let's look at Graduation Day. Graduation Day has over 1,000. Don't need to worry about this one. There's plenty of them. If it's over 1,000, you really don't have to rush on it. It might not even sell out during this particular sale. Blue Ice, The Bees. Okay, The Bees is something I was kind of wanting, and they've put it back out with a slipcover again, which is great. Let's see how many we have. Over 1,000. I can wait. This is about prioritizing. And here's the other thing, too. I want to talk about how to do this, your buying during this sale. I'll do that after we've gone through the list here. Let me just get through the list. I'm going to keep checking. If you guys want me to look at something, we could take a quick look at Graduation Day if you want, just to see, because I know you did ask. Let's see. Graduation Day, after the deaths of high school term, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Is this, what year is this? 1981. Yeah, 1981. I thought so. But you've got time to go look at the trailer and think on it because there's so many of them. It's not a big deal. So far, anything that I'm interested in, it appears that there's plenty. I respect the archival nature, the preservation nature of the porn movies, but I'm just not a porn collector. And there's a lot of those here. 11th Commandment I've heard is not good. If you guys know different, tell me. Dark Tower I also heard was meh. I keep getting tempted by this Memorial Valley Massacre. You guys tell me, because it's $33. So if it goes fully on sale, this is not a 4K, so it should go fully on sale. It's gonna be like $16.50. So that would be pretty damn cheap for something with a slipcover still. Forgotten Gialli. I'm not collecting those. Sex World is a 4K, so you may or may not see that one fully discounted if you're collecting those. Rush Week I have. Six Ring Samurai is another one of their limited UHDs, so it probably won't be fully discounted. It might go down to 36 or something like that. Surf 2 I have. The Cellar, man, the artwork in The Cellar is really good at selling my interest. It's really got my interest piqued. Yeah, you guys tell me. Let me just check real quick and see what you guys are talking about, because I can't see the chats when I'm looking at the site to see if you guys are recommending anything. Haven't seen Memorial Massacre yet. Okay. Yeah, same. It just the artwork and the name gets me interested. Graduation Day has Vanna White. I need to watch my copy again. It has Vanna White in it? For real? That has me interested. You were thinking about The Bees? But got a Killer Bee movie from Kino and feel like that is enough for me. So the big thing about The Bees that has my attention is John Saxon. I just like John Saxon in the 70s. You know, he would be the father. He's Nancy's father in Nightmare on Elm Street, but he's been in Bruce Lee movies, all kinds of stuff. Let's see. Memorial Valley Massacre. The transfer looks incredible on that. You had fun with it. Is it like a gory thing, like a slasher? What kind of flick is that? Because I'm interested. Hitcher in the Dark was pretty intense and dark. All right. I don't know anything about The Lamp, Austin. I'm curious about it too. I think that might be one that I go and take a look at. I go and take a look at the trailer and stuff for, because I really don't know that movie whatsoever. Let's see. Shallow Grave. There's you know what? I'm interested in Shallow Grave. This is a movie. It's not a horror movie. It's more like kind of like a thriller, kind of. It's a character study type of thing. I'm really interested in it. There's over 900. There's almost 1,000 of them left, so I don't think it's pressing. but it's a cool edition. I'm tempted. I like the story. Let's see. The current price is $28. Retail is at $40, so it'll be $20. Be $20. But there's enough of them left that I could wait a day. I'm interested, but it is something I will keep in my rearview mirror because I'm interested in that film. Let's see. Moore Valley Massacre. It's like a caveman type killer. Oh. Retail 40, that's quite a bit. Yeah. All right, let's see what else we've got here. Resurrection, I don't know anything about. Devil's Story, I don't know anything about. You guys tell me if you know any of these movies. Blades, don't know. Debbie Does Dallas Part 2, well, we know what that is. Moving on. Censor, this is one I think I want. I haven't bought it yet. I kind of missed out on the Second Sight one. I really kind of should have bought that one. I just like to have in my collection movies about movies, and this one has that sort of aesthetic going. Currently, it's $32.99. It's $41, so it should be $20.50. Oh, no, wait. No, I'm sorry. I'm reading that wrong. It's $50. So it would be $25 essentially. So it's only about $7 or $8 discount. So I don't know that I have to do that right away. There's 627 copies left, so a decent amount, but if I want to get it, it is something I should keep an eye on for sure. The Laughing Dead, I don't know. So this is one of those situations where it's going to be about blind buys, and blind buying, and this is something I did want to talk about, blind buying with Vinegar Syndrome is very dangerous. I'm going to do a separate video tomorrow showing you from my collection the blind buys that I ended up loving and the ones that I don't like and I have not been able to flip, because I will flip them. I don't like to keep things on my shelf if I didn't like it. Ticks, I keep hearing great things about. Let's see where we are with Ticks. I hear Ticks is fun. There's over 1,000 left, so it will hold. It will hold. Trauma. This is the Dario Argento movie. I bought this when it came out. You'll probably get this for a good price. It's MSRP is $35, so it's going to be like $17.50. That is a good deal for that movie, for a Dario Argento. All right, here's one I'm interested in. Ebola Syndrome. How many do we have of that? There are over 1,000. I'll come back to it. We're good. We don't have to kill ourselves over it. I am interested, though. Steel and Lace, I think that is a porn. Rudy Ray Moore, I'm a Creature. I have that one already. I got the Creature movie. I haven't watched it yet. I really need to watch it. That's a blind buy. I can't believe I haven't watched it yet. I got that during the 10 for 10 sale in January. I don't think they're going to redo that sale. I hope they do. That would be amazing. Master of the World. What's Master of the World, you guys? Does anybody know about this one? What is that? The artwork looks ridiculous. Ticks is good. I should get it. I'm going to get it. I am going to get it. There's 1,000 copies, and there's some things that are a lot less number of copies that I think I have to prioritize, but I will get it. They still have Creature with the slip. It appears that they do. It appears that they... I could double check that while we're talking. That's because it's right there. Let's see. I bought it with the slip. Yes, sir. They sure do. Still have the limited edition. There are over 1,000 copies of it left, so you are absolutely fine. Have you seen Creature? Is it good, or is it just something you're interested in also? I can't believe it's dumb. I usually don't let things go this long, having not watched them. Forgotten Gialli, another one of those collections. I'm not getting this. Fortress of America. What the heck is that? Ooh, it looks like shot on video. Pass. I got Sister Sister for $10 also. Madman. I kind of heard not good things about Madman from people who cold bought it. Beware Children at Play. Isn't that one kind of good? I feel like that one's good. I feel like I've heard good things about that one. How many do we have? There's over 1,000. That's fine. I have plenty of time to research that one if I end up having the funds left for it. Let me see what you guys are saying. Master of the World is a full-on caveman type of thing. Another one? You have it but haven't watched it. You have Creature with the Slip too. Yeah. Madman is a fun slasher. Okay. Creature is pretty fun. And that's why I bought it, was Klaus Kinski, and it was $10. He is stuffing his face with a with a ham and cheese sandwich. Okay. While spitting out lines in... Okay, it's worth it. All right. Fair enough, because that's why I bought it. That's exactly why I bought it. Master World, full caveman. Have it, but haven't. Okay, I'm just catching up. Creature's good alien knockoff. Yeah, that's what I gathered. For a low-budget 80s movie. Yep. Yeah. All right, I think I'm caught up. Let's go back to the list here. Dragoose. I don't know. It's a Picarama. All right. I do know. All right, continuing. Schizoid and X-Ray. I don't know anything about that. That would be a blind buy if I were to get it. Hard Rock Zombies. That doesn't sound like me. Talons of the Eagle. I do like some of the old cheesy 80s action movies, but I'm not that big into Billy Blanks. Cynthia Rothrock, I am buying those. So, Flesh Eater. What about Flesh Eater, you guys? Any good? Is it just a cheap zombie movie like I'm afraid it's going to be? Alien Private Eye. Miami Connection. A lot of people love Miami Connection. How many do we have on that? There's 870 left. That's plenty. I'm very tempted by it. I might come back to it depending on cost. All right, so Cloak and Dagger. I don't think Cloak and Dagger will be fully on sale. I recommend it. It's a great presentation. The box is insane. The retail on that is $65. It's $42.98 right now. You might see that for $36, $35, $36. It's great, though. It's great. Picarama. The Thriller. Thriller was last year. You might see this one discounted, but it's not going to be much because it's already at $35. And this is a standard release. The nice box is gone that I have. It might be $29, maybe. Maybe. I recommend. It's great. It's a classic. Red Surf. I have that one. It was a blind buy. I don't like it. I will probably try and flip that or trade it or something. I did not like it. Voyage of the Rock Aliens does not sound like me. Scared to Death. How is Scared to Death? Any good? If you guys have seen it, let me know. If you're watching this later, let me know in the comments. Let's see. What are you guys saying over here? Miami Connection and Cloak and Dagger are both must-owns for you. Okay. Cloak and Dagger is a phenomenal release, so I got to agree with you. Let's see. Forbidden World and Galaxy of Terror are interesting knockoffs, as well as a girl by a giant caterpillar in one of them. Okay. All right. Haven't seen Horror High. I haven't seen it either. I don't know. You have seen Return to Horror High, though? Okay. Voyage of the Rock Aliens is a musical. Yeah, pass on that. I thought Scared to Death was okay. That's kind of what I was afraid of. And that is oftentimes a lot of what happens with Vinegar Syndrome is you get these movies and they end up being beautiful presentations of just okay movies. So I will do a video recommending ones that I think are top tier. All right, let's see. Shriek of the Mutilated. don't know anything about that one. So if you guys know something, let me know. Righting Wrongs. Righting Wrongs. This is a Cynthia Rothrock movie. I need to add this to my collection while they still have the special edition, but they have over 1,000. So I'm going to hold on it right now. But I don't even know if it's any good. I just have gotten on this Cynthia Rothrock kick because I bought some fun ones, and now I kind of just want all of her movies. So, Cyber Vengeance sounds awful. Two Undercover Angels and Kiss Me Monster. It's kind of fun that there's two movies there, but also makes me wonder if either of them are any good on their own. Roller Girls, I think that's, it's a Picorama. The Incredible Melting Man doesn't really sound like me. Hot Snake and Guns and Guts. Okay. For another Forgotten Jolly. There's a lot of these Forgotten Jollies still in print, which is great if you want to try and catch up on that, trying to get all those. I have seen this Birds 2 Land's End. I think it was an HBO or Showtime original movie. Tippi Hedren is actually in it, so I kind of dig it for that. Let's see how many we have. It's over 1,000 left, so I'm in no rush. I can come back to it. And there's a VSA unmasking the... What is this? Is this a ninja movie? Unmasking the Idol. There's over 1,000 left, so I'm not going to dig into it too much. I can come back. I do like VSAs, though. I do like... They're usually super limited. Buried Alive. So, how is Buried Alive? I was interested in it, and I thought I kind of heard that it wasn't great. There's over 1,000 left. I know I'm taking a while on this, you guys, and I promise you I've got more tips to give. I just want to kind of go... you're actually shopping with me. Not the best or worst either, Birds 2. Yeah, okay, I mean, I agree with you, but I just kind of like to have it to go with my Birds, a copy of the Birds. You're going to get Birds 2, even though you know it isn't that good. Haven't seen Buried Alive. Okay, I haven't either. Take your time. Yeah. There's no rush. If there's over 1,000 of them. All right, so let me stop for a minute and just give some more advice here on this, because I'm actually just kind of pre-gaming, and this is how you should be doing the same thing. Going through the list, looking at movies that you think are interesting, and checking the counts. I'd say if it's a movie that's below 500 copies, if it's that they have 300 or 400 copies left, it may be something you want to go ahead and get. If it's above 800, 900, 1,000, then you can wait, because this is what is going to happen this weekend. They are going to announce and release some new titles, and you don't want to just go and spend your entire budget at 11:01 or 12:01, depending on what time it is for you that the thing starts. And there's other tricks to this. This first shop that you do should be the ones that are super, super limited, that are running out. Like I said, under 500. Hit buy them, but only buy the ones that are super limited right now, because you want to make sure you don't miss one of these new titles, because it'll be a pre-order title, it'll be highly discounted, and you want to have access to getting it if you want it. And the other cool thing is, you can go back on Friday or Saturday or Sunday, check the counts again, maybe some other movies that were higher up in your list, the counts are down, you want to go ahead and get them, you can buy them, and because no shipping happens during the sale, they have an option for, if you're a member, this is really easy to do, to just simply add to existing order. This will cut your shipping costs down because it's spread across more titles, and you only have one order, and it all goes out after the sale is over within the month of June. So that is another big tip from me is use the add to order. Don't feel that you have to literally buy every title you want at midnight on the first day of the sale, because you want to see what they're going to do throughout the weekend. So that's really about it. That's the moves. Pre-game, put stuff in the cart so that when the most important titles, put them in the cart so that when the site goes down and comes back up, you can just hit buy. Pace yourself throughout the weekend. Wait for their announcements. See what they're going to put out and sell. And make your final purchases Sunday night. It's really, really fun, but you can't. It is kind of like a gambling thing. You can get into this sort of gambling mindset where you're watching the counts go down and you're like, crap, I got to buy it now. Sometimes you do. Because with Vinegar Syndrome, you may only have 5,000 titles to begin with, and they've already been selling for a year. So it is a kind of sale that you have to watch very closely throughout the weekend. Let's see. Add to order. It's a great feature. Yeah. Griff says 100%. Add to order is the coolest feature. And a lot of other distributors don't do this. The other thing is when you're looking at the lists. All right, let me just finish going through here because we're about to the end. I'm about to get to newer stuff that's not going to be on sale. I have this one. No, I don't have that one. I thought that artwork threw me off for a second. Yeah, I'm starting to run into titles that I don't care as much about. Blood Delirium, The Werewolf vs. Vampire. So if you're doing this today, though, and you're curious, you can take some time and go and look at trailers, go to Letterboxd, look at reviews. Now you've got time. See, here's one that I want. I need to get this Roadhouse purchased. I don't think this is going to be on sale. I don't think this is going to be on sale at all. There's still over 1,000 of them left anyway. So now I think we really are to the newer stuff. This one I also want to get, this Sworn to Justice. This is a Cynthia Rothrock. It's at $30 now. Depending on what I buy, I might just go ahead and get it. But there's over 1,000 of them, so I don't have to rush for this. All right, so I think that brings us to the newer stuff at this point. Evil Laugh. See, I don't know anything about it. There's there are 2 editions of Thriller. That one might be on sale, though. It feels weird that that's thrown here. And then, yeah, I think this is it. I think we're into the newer stuff now, though. Yeah. Yeah, this all looks like newer stuff that's come out this year. So, all right. Now we go back to the list. So we've done going out of print, and we've looked at limited editions still in stock. So now what you want to do, go back to the Vinegar Syndrome main page and check this one particular thing here. Let's see how to do this. What do they have here if we click this? Oh, we got a FAQ. There is a FAQ. I don't think this was up yet when I had emailed them. Let's take a quick look. What products will be on sale? Every VS, VSA, Picorama, and partner label title with a release date prior to January 2023. Exactly what I thought. Okay. It will be discounted 50% off of SRP. Titles will with release dates beginning 2023 will not be discounted. Special note. Certain VSU, and this is what I was told, certain VSU and VSP releases, merch, clothing, and a few older partner label titles currently under distribution by another company may not be discounted. All right. That's the big question that we needed answered. So then there's some stuff about orders. The VS subscription, that's the thing I don't do. They do offer a discount on their yearly subscription. You pay one amount and you get virtually everything they put out for that year, but it includes a lot of porn. Like I said, I'm just not collecting that. So it's not a value to me. So if you want to dig into that, feel free. How do I become a subscriber? June is partner only month. Yes. This sale, directly after the sale ends, the site will go down. And then on June 1st, the site comes back up. And all that you will be able to buy is partner labels stuff for the entire month of June. Right? It starts Thursday, June the 1st at 12:01 p.m. EST and goes to the 29th at 11:59. I hate that part because I like to be able to look at VS titles and maybe do a pre-order or something if I want to in June, but you just can't. And they do that for a couple of reasons. One, they want to highlight their partners. And two, they don't want any more orders coming in for Vinegar Syndrome titles as they try and recover from all the sales that they have made from the Black Friday, halfway to Black Friday sale. So and there's stuff in here about shipping. You can go in here and look at all that stuff. How long does it take to get the orders? It takes a while, you guys. They've gotten faster about it, but it still takes a while. Let me just tell you that. Can you place multiple orders during the sale? This is what we were just talking about. Absolutely. Since you already paid for shipping with your initial order or pre-order, it says you can just select the add to my existing order free shipping method on any additional orders. It says we will ship everything in one large package. Highly recommended. And then there's a thing in here about quantity limits. There are quantity limits on certain titles. They usually say it in the description, and they will limit you in trying to buy those titles. Yeah, then there's a lot of other questions in here. I recommend going and taking a look. All right, so to what they were saying, partner labels will be on sale also. So let's do that. You can go over here to the partner labels. You can look at all stuff. So if we go to all releases from partner labels, the next thing you can do, and this is what I recommend doing, first thing is if you know a title you want, then I recommend you just go and search that title. But if you don't and you want to sort of binge shop, I like to go first and look at best-selling. Oftentimes the titles that are best-selling, they're selling for, they're best-selling for a reason. People are buying them. So I want to check, see if it's a title I want, and see where the quantities are. So let me see if there's something here that grabs my interest. I love the partner labels. If you're into TerrorVision, distributor TerrorVision, I recommend looking at whatever TerrorVision releases are here because they are ending their partnership with Vinegar Syndrome. So some of their things may be on sale here because this is it. Tragedy Girls from Gunpowder and Sky. This is a fun little movie. I already have it. Let's just take a look here real quick. So retail on this is $40, so it'll be $20. Quantity on this is 217. This is one I would put in my cart. It's a fun little movie. It's about these two girls desperately wanting to become influencers on social media. So they just, instead of doing true crime reporting, they just start killing people and then end up being very good at doing the reporting, right? So recommended. I want to look at Summer of '84. I keep hearing good things. If you guys have seen it, let me know. There's plenty of copies left, though. I can come back to it. All right, let me check the chat, see what you guys are saying. I believe Roadhouse will be the last title on sale. You think so? You think Roadhouse will be on sale? There's plenty of copies of it, but if it goes on sale, I'm going to get it. I will definitely get it. Don't forget the going out of print partner page. Oh, should we go ahead and look at that first? Because that would be... So let's take a look real quick. We go to partners. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. So we go to partners, and then we go to going out of print. Let's look at that first. Because if there's something you want, now is the time. I just want to click one, Fun City Editions Walking the Edge. Current price on it is $10. I mean, I think that's going to be the price, you guys. I don't think that's going to be on any kind of sale. There's 225 left. I don't know anything about it. So let me see if anything grabs my attention. If you guys recommend something, let me know. I'll take a look at it. Rainbow Boys, Viva, Killing Spree. Nice artwork on that. Norway? What is that? That is, you guys, what is Norway? This is very familiar to me. There's 825 copies left. It is currently $15. It's 48. I don't see it. There's no way it can be any cheaper than $15, you guys. That's cheap as hell. What is it, though? It seems really familiar to me. Let me just check the chat and see if you guys know anything about it, because the title really pops to me. I love Summer of '84, very dark coming-of-age story with a Rear Window type vibe. Okay, interesting. Rainbow Boys is a fantastic film, not to be missed. Not a big cast, but a great one. What's it about? Why should I see it? Did you ever buy the Empire Pictures Blu-ray box set Full Moon put out years ago? I did not. But I think, isn't that Arrow Video putting out that box set now? Aren't they issuing a new version of it? All right. I think I'm caught up with you guys. Let me go back and look at this. So let's see. Until now, TerrorVision. What is this about? Photophobic Xen arrives in the big city for the very first time. The year is 1984. Athens beckons a vampire, and I'm not big into vampire things, so that kind of turns me off pretty quick. But if you guys know the movie, let me know. I could reconsider. But it's so cheap right now, it's not going to be any cheaper. So there's only really 8 items listed here in the out of print section. So the big thing here isn't really price, because a lot of these are probably about as cheap as they're going to be, but it is availability. So if there's something here you like, this would be a time to get it. All right, so let's go back to partners. Let's see. You know what I want to do before I look at everything? Let's go to the partner labels and look at limited editions still in stock. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go and sort by date, old to new. Let's take a look at the oldest stuff first and see if something jumps out. Now, if you guys see something, I'm going to check the chat every so often. I'll flip over and see. You guys let me know. Limbo, don't know it. I have heard some talk of certain films here, and if I see them, Green Jello Sucks Live. I've heard that is pretty fun from ETR Media. Let's see how many copies. There's 194 copies of that left. It's $35, so that's probably going to be $17.50 maybe, something like that. I don't know if I'm that interested, though. I have heard it's fun. Jungle Trap. Mirror Promise. There's a lot of titles here I just don't know. So these would be really hardcore blind buys for me. Love and Death. Leather Boys. There is one movie I want to get here, and I'm upset that I didn't. Oh, this one I need to think about. Shiva Baby. Let's see where we are. I've heard that this movie is fantastic. There's 215 left in stock. And let's see, that's 40, so that should probably be around $20. I know that Arrow Video also put out Shiva Baby. I don't know if they put it out in the US, though. I think I'm going to add this to my cart, you guys. All right, let me flip back over and see what we're talking about here. Let's see. Martha is a good one. Doc about a graffiti photographer. I like docs, so that has potential. Treasure hunting in the Canadian mountains with 3 characters that are kind of thrown together in hope of a better life. Great views as well. Yep. Arrow is putting out a new Empire set. Yeah, I thought so. And the treasure hunting thing. What is that? Summer of '84, very dark coming. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Let's continue. So this sale, to do it right, is so overwhelming, and I hope that you guys, if you're watching this later, this helps you kind of dig through this a little bit. Golden Arm, Awaken, She-Freak. See, I'm not doing too much blind buying on this pass. I'm really looking for the things that I think are about to go out of print. Duck, the Carbine High Massacre. This is actually a pretty twisted freaking movie. I have seen this movie. I had a DVD version of it a long time ago. So it's $35. That one's going to be at $17.50 once again. It's $479 in stock. I am interested. I might have to come back to it though. We've got a budget. We've got a budget here, you guys. We got a budget. Psycho Sisters, don't know it. All right, moving on. Quick check to see what's happening in the chat. Golden Arm is a fun women's arm wrestling movie. Never heard of Duck. Yeah, Duck it's a pretty twisted little movie. There was a company I think called Elite Disc that had it on DVD, somebody like that. Gunpowder Sky, this Kid Candidate I've heard is good. I don't think... Wait, is this still a limited edition on this? Because I thought this went out. It is. I was interested in this. There's 114 of them. Oh. It's like 27. It's Gunpowder. In a time when young Americans increasingly feel cut out from politics, the traditional institutions, Hayden Pedigo, a 24-year-old artist and musician in Amarillo, Texas, makes an unorthodox run for city council. I'm in. I'm interested. Adding that to cart, because there's only 114 of them left. I know not everybody's in for the political doc, but I do like them sometimes. Let's see. The Last Matinee, I recommend. It's a good movie. I have that one. Shit and Champagne. All right. Knife Plus Heart. I hated Knife Plus Heart. I saw it in the theater, actually. Death of Nintendo, that's a fan-made doc. I'm not here for that. Radio On, don't know. Knocking, okay. Detention, I bought Detention. I haven't watched it yet. I need to do that. What is this? Smut Without Smut, Satanic Horror Night. All right. Sorority Slaughter. All right. I think I know what that's going to be. Not that I have an issue with that. It could be what you want in a certain, night. Savage Harvest seems vaguely familiar. Only in the partner labels is there a movie called Assholes. Killing Spree, again, don't know that one. The Monster, I don't know. Her Smell, I'm interested in this. This is a rock movie. There's some good actors in this movie. 42, so that means $43. So we're going to see this at maybe 21 and change. 21.50 maybe. How many copies do they have? There's over 1,000. It'll wait. I do want to pick that up though at some point. There's some good actors in there. I'm going to have to check the dates here in a minute because I'm not as familiar with... there's just a nipple. I'm not as familiar with when these came out, so we'll have to look in a second. Cain and Abel. All right. Let's see what you guys are talking about over here. Let's see. Champagne is actually a fun one. Death of Nintendo isn't a doc, though. It's about kids growing up in their... Oh, interesting. Okay. There's so many of those kind of fan docs happening over in the partner labels, though. There's a GoldenEye one. There's a video store one, which I did buy. I pre-ordered. It's not here yet. I succumbed to it. There's a couple more, like of games or something. So it just kind of stood out to me as that. So the thing about June, though, it will be partner month, but it's just going to be them featuring partner movies. There's not going to be any sales. The American Scream is not a good movie. That's one of the blind buys I bought. I did not like it. But it's the chance you take, you know? I actually bought it at a convention, though. I didn't buy it online. It was just kind of caught my attention. What about Backwoods Marcy? Does anybody know anything about that movie? I do remember when that came out. Sybil /Dance. That's pretty funny. Project Space 13. All right, I'm going to check one of these and see if I see a release date. ETR Media, Scream Queen. Let's see. Just out of curiosity, and again, it was going to be $17.50 if it's on sale. There's 359 copies, so if it's something you're interested in. I don't know when this was originally released. I don't know when they posted it. I know it's a movie from 2019, but I don't know when it was posted here. That'd be nice to know. Because I don't know if it's falling under the sale or not. All right. If you guys know, let me know. You watched the Pennywise documentary weeks ago. I want to see that, actually. I probably will buy that. I just haven't come across it. Oh, the Marcy looks SOV. I was afraid of that. And I know there's definitely a market for SOV. It's just not for me. There is a doc about TCM spinoff film. Okay. All right. Ooh, this is tiring, you guys, but I mean, I would be sad if I missed out on something later, you know? There's a lot of stuff here I just don't care about. There's a lot of SOV stuff in this partner label section. But there are some really good movies here, too. Currently, you can get Irreversible. That won't be on sale, I'm sure, because it came out a couple of weeks ago. I was able to get the limited edition, but it sold out so fast. Like within hours of them announcing it, it was sold out. You can still get the standard edition, though. Let's see. Game of Survival. Ooh, that artwork looks low res. No Resistance. Videophobia. It's probably an SOV thing. Fun City, the Coca-Cola Kid, King Car. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff here. This is one of those sections where I feel like you might do better if you actually know about stuff. I don't know about most of these. There is one... Oh, wait. I think this one was Airdoll. Decanalog is an interesting distributor. People were interested in this movie for a while. There was a lot of talk about it. 633 copies left. I'm not going to rush into it. It's going to be $17.50 if it's on sale. Out of Order. Red Lips. I just don't know these movies. So that will be an up to you kind of thing. But this is definitely the move. You want to do this now because trying to figure out if these are good or bad or if you want them during the sale, you will miss it. You will miss them. Raw Nerve. That looks cool. There's 1,700 copies left, so I'm going to wait. do a proper little research on it. Yeah. Summer of Blood. It's like you get so excited for some of these, and you find out they're just like SOVs. What is Video Murders? That is a good question. What is it indeed? I don't know. Let's see. That one was great, Austin. I met most of the kid cast up in Maine this fall. That's awesome. That's really cool. Game of Survival is on YouTube if you want to see some before buying. It's not that good. That's what I was afraid of. Fuck the Devil and Fuck the Devil Part 2. All right. You Can't Kill Meme. Okay. Dead North. Hearts Beat Loud. I love this movie. I can't recommend this movie to you guys enough. $40 is going to be $20. There's 239 left. I'm adding that to cart. It is a movie about a man who owns a record store and his daughter, who is an amazing singer. He is a musician. The man had a band with his wife. His wife died of cancer. And now his daughter is about to go off to college, and they decide to do one last hurrah playing music together. Such a good story. It's good music. I am pumped. I forgot that this movie was on a partner label here. This became one of my most anticipated movies, you guys. It's so good. I saw it in theater. Highly recommended by me. Highly recommended. I'm so excited now. Literally. I'll pull something off the main Vinegar Syndrome if I have to get that movie. And I'm so happy I saw that. I literally forgot they had this movie. Dead North, You Can't Kill Meme. And see, this is the thing about this too, is you'll go through a bunch of weird SOVs, and then suddenly there'll be something that has really, like, that movie has Toni Collette in it, Bob Odenkirk. It's just really good. Nobody Wave Goodbye, Saturday Night in the Baths. So this is just what you got to do, you guys. I don't know that I'm going to keep doing this, because in this area, there's just so many things that I don't care about. I might actually go and look for the other movie that I want, that I know is a partner label. And the other thing I might do is take a quick look in the documentary section. If you guys have anything in the partner labels that you have that you want to recommend, let me know. I know people are into the Doris Wishman movies. I think that's neat. It's not something I'm really going to watch, so I don't really need them, but I love the fact that they're a thing that exists. Villains. I remember this movie. This has a pretty decent cast in it. I didn't think it was that good. It was all right. But people do like it, and I get it. But yeah, that's the weird thing about the partner labels, is you're kind of going through them, and then there's 16 SOV movies that you probably don't care about, and then there'll be that one. Because Villains would be a reasonable purchase for a lot of people. It's not that it's bad. I think it's fine. It's just not for me. I can't say that about a lot of the others that I see. Let's see. But yeah, when I see that one good movie, it kind of makes me want to look a little more, because I may have forgotten about something else that's really cool. All right. So I'm going to type it in. I'm just going to see if I can find it here. I know the special edition is gone, so I want to see what the standard edition goes for. Oh, maybe they don't have it anymore. Maybe it's completely out. Let me look at the label. Maybe I'm typing the wrong name, which is extremely possible. So we can go here. If I can do this, because I need to zoom in, so it's kind of difficult. All partner label releases, limited editions, going out, disc formats, labels. All right, because I know it is put out by Gunpowder and Sky. And then we'll go here and we'll sort A to Z. That's it. There it is. Prospect. I don't know why I put Colony. This is it. Yeah, see, there's no special edition anymore. It's just a regular 4K. But they've had it for a long time. It's retail. It's going to be $25. Ugh. I don't know if I want to pay $25 for... I don't know. That's a little high. And that's why I passed on it initially, because I thought there's 2,000 copies. I'm not going to worry about it. All right, so last thing I want to do, and I recommend you do, is to look under genres. Pick a genre that you like and check. I just want to check documentary real quick. Yeah, see, there's the at the video store that I ordered. The special edition is sold out on that one, but they do still have a standard edition. They have 373 left. That one's going to sell out too. It's not on sale though. It's too new. It was only put out a few weeks ago. So, but $20 is just the price. So, I mean, it's pretty cheap, you guys. I'm just hoping it's good, because a lot of these fan-made docs are not that good. Ever seen Body Shop from 1986? It had one of those gory big box VHS covers. No, but I would see that. I love those big box covers too, by the way. Prospect is really good. You originally got the Burn on Demand Blu-ray from Amazon, but now have the 4K. Yeah, it's a really great example of low budget science fiction done well. I love it, but I don't know if I want to drop $25 on it right now, because there's going to be so many interesting things happening, and they have over 2,000 copies, so I can get it later. Game of Thrones. Okay, see, we talked about that one. It's on YouTube. All right. All right, so just for me, my choice here is just to take a quick scan of the documentaries and see if I see something. I think for safety's sake, I'm going to sort them by old to new, because I don't know that everything is going to be on sale here. And just take a quick look. I think I'm pretty good, though, because we're going to take a look at my cart in a second, and it's not going to be pretty. And you guys let me know if you see anything here that's worth a grab. Nothing here is grabbing my, sort of tickling my funny bone here. Because remember, this is a first pass. We're going to have to do a second pass after we see what they announce and what they release that we don't know about yet. So I don't want to be trying to spend up all my money. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Heavy Metal Parking Lot is highly recommended by me. I have it already. I know the filmmaker. It is a beautiful time capsule film of the 80s. It's hilarious. You need to buy that movie. If you don't own that movie, you need to buy that movie. What is it going for? So it's marked 40, so it'll be $20 on sale. Oh, it's sold out. You missed it. Damn it. This product is sold out. Well, I'm glad people bought it. It's very good. And the filmmaker is such a cool dude. Canadian International Pictures, Forbidden Love. All right. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here. I'm not seeing any, and there's many more pages to go through, but I think we might be pretty good for a starting pass. Let's see. What do we got here? Buster Keaton doc is great. The Helicopter Canada film is worth it for that alone. Okay. All right. Let's take a look, though, where we are. let's take a look at where we are. Let's look at this cart, because this cart's going to make you cry. 6 titles in here right now. So right now I have Hearts Beat Loud. I have the Kid Candidate. So I have one doc. I have a comedy. I have a drama. Look at that. I have a grindhouse movie. I have a horror. I've got it all, you guys. Current total on this cart is $120. So if I was a guessing man, it's probably going to be $70, something like that. $70 to $80 in that space, which is a pretty good little start. I think I'm going to do $150 total on the weekend, so we'll see what else I could do another full pass like this one later. But yeah, so these are all, everything here is a pretty low title. Everything that's in this cart currently is under 350 copies. So these are things that could potentially go away. Now, if I'm honest, Hearts Beat Loud, Shiva Baby, Kid Candidate are not likely to go out. They might survive. Although Kid Candidate did, I know that went out once. They must have gotten more copies in. They must have gotten some more in. I do think Blue Money is going to go out for sure, and Jack Frost is going to go out for sure. So the minute we hit 11 o'clock, I'm just going to go click, click, buy. And then we'll see what else there is to add to cart. So I hope you guys stuck around, enjoyed this. If you have any questions about shopping Vinegar Syndrome, please feel free to add them in the comments. I'll do another video about some recommendations that I have in my collection already that you should look for. Because the one thing that we have not done, you guys, is we did not go through the primary Vinegar Syndrome. Now that you can do, you go through, I'll just show you real quick because we've been on a really long time and I don't want to keep going. You go to the main page here, and how is it that I get to, so we go Vinegar Syndrome, we go all releases, and then we go the same way. We do this sort, and we go old to new, and you got everything here. Now, you got to go through several pages of DVDs because they've had a lot of, they were putting DVDs out back in those days, and there's a lot of porn. So you got to get through all of that, you know, and we'll go, see, I mean, there's 22 pages. We just go 3 pages in, and you can see there's still a lot of these Peakorama DVDs. And maybe if you're collecting those, now would be the time because they're going to be cheap as hell. But yeah, you need to do this. The one thing I do wish they would put, let's take a look at the filters real quick. Filter availability, in stock, out of stock. See, brand, product type, edition type. So if you wanted to do a sort for, yeah, I mean, this is kind of cool or whatever. But what I would love for them to add is, can I sort by inventory? I would like to sort lowest to highest on quantity of availability. And just make sure, because I don't want to have a title that I'm interested in go low in count in inventory and miss it because I wasn't paying close enough attention. That would really help, but they don't really offer that. The one thing I will say is check the best selling, because those are, if they're best selling, then they're selling a lot. Now, sometimes that means they have a lot of copies also, but if it's a popular title, people seem to really be eating it up, then it might help you as far as blind buying. You know, a lot of people seem to be liking it, then maybe it's worth a buy. But we'll talk about blind buying in a separate video tomorrow. I hope this helped. Until next we meet, pull something cool off the shelf, share it with friends and family, and remind them why physical media is the best way to watch films and TV at home. I'll see you guys tomorrow, actually. And thank you guys for hanging in the chat with me. If you weren't in the chat, hit me in the comments section. Let's talk about it. I'll see you guys later.